of the afternoon, and they have come to the 35-yard line of John Burroughs with the ball, highlighted on about a 22-yard run by Jonathan Gott. Ramsey gives the ball to, he keeps the ball and dives ahead, and he believes he made the first down. Faked it to Halleck, came right on the option, kept it, found a little lane, and dove for the first down. It'll be a first down for the Wildcats at about the 34-yard line. Let's call it the 33. It'll be about a 2-yard gain for him, and he needed a little less than a yard. 3:20 left to go in the third quarter of this ball game, with the Wildcats trailing John Burroughs by the score of 35-7. Jones wide out on the right side. Gott and Halleck behind Eric Ramsey. Ramsey fakes a handoff, going back to throw, looking, throws it. It is incomplete. It was intended for Jones, Gary Jones, down around the 25-yard line. And Jones went out of bounds, couldn't handle the ball anyway, and so it's an incompletion. Rick Poling comes in from the bench with a play. Jonathan Gott will move out to a wide back on the right. And it is a pass coming the other way, and it is almost intercepted. They used Gott as a decoy as Ramsey threw to Jones on the left side, bounced off his hands, was almost picked off by a Burroughs man, but it falls to the ground incomplete. So it'll be third down and still 10 yards to go as the Wildcats have gone to the air with a 1st and 10 on the 34, gone to the air twice and have had 2 incompletions. Poling comes out of there. Ramsey calls his play. And now we've got a timeout call. Okay, you've been saying sectional. It's not sectional anymore, but that's all right. I'm sure they're happy to have their name mentioned. Here's a big third down play for the Cats. Back to throw is Ramsey, looking. He's under some pressure. Coming to the right, still looking, under more pressure. Runs out of room on the far sideline, and out of bounds he goes. Going to be out of bounds at about the line of scrimmage, so there won't be a loss on the play. Ramsey kept looking for an open man, but he couldn't find one, and he had to keep the ball. So it'll be 4th down, still 10 yards to go for the Cats. As this drive looks like it may have stalled after the Wildcats came all the way up from the 18-yard line. Burroughs has been the better team today, no question about that. 2:47 left to go in the third quarter. John Burroughs 35, Warsaw 7. Hockman on the left side, and now Jonathan Gott comes wide to the left. And Ramsey is throwing to Gott. Gott in the little left side flat, gets away from one man, comes down inside the 30, and is nowhere near enough for a first down. So John Burroughs will take over at about their own 28-yard line. Little flat pass on the left side to Gott, who ran down, then came back behind the line of scrimmage for it, and then started downfield, picked up 5 or 6, and that was it. Not enough for the first down. It's first down for Burroughs, as the Wildcats had their best drive. They went from their own 18 to the John Burroughs 29-yard line and ran out of downs. Burroughs had only 1 possession so far this quarter, and they scored a touchdown with it. Here's a little reverse to Lockmuller. Lockmuller has a flag on the play as Lockmuller cuts in and only makes a couple. Wildcat right defensive end was staying at home, and Lockmuller had to cut inside of him. And now we've got a penalty on the play, and it is going to be holding against John Burroughs. And we'll see if the Wildcats want that one or not. Play would really have only made about a yard gain, so it's kind of too bad for the Wildcats that one of the few penalties in the game is called at a time when they had pretty well stopped the play. They're going to take the penalty. It'll move it back 10 yards to about the 20-yard line, and it'll be first down and 20 from there. So for John Burroughs, 1st and 20. And the way they've been moving the ball this afternoon, that might not be any problem for them at all. They had two backs with over 100 yards in the first half alone. Lockmuller and Cranston have been having a field day out here this afternoon. 1st and 20 for Edwards, the quarterback. Has his team in an eye. On the draw, gives to Lockmuller. Lockmuller is dragged down by Randy Jenkins after about a 5-yard gain up to the 25-yard line. Mike Schockman came in to hit him, but Jenkins had him by the ankles. And it'll be 2nd and 15 from the 25. Little draw there, Edwards faking and giving to Lockmuller. Lockmuller doesn't seem to start very fast. He picks his holes very deliberately, and then, boy, does he go. Second down play, 15 yards to go. Edwards gives to Cranston up the middle. Cranston's met by a whole host of Wildcats right on the line of scrimmage. And they drag him down. No gain at all. Jenkins in on that stop, and so was Schockman. So was Bill Halleck. No gain. It'll be 3rd down and 15. The Wildcat defense stiffening here.
3rd down.
Wildcats are a proud bunch of kids, and they're not going to like going down this way on the last game. But let's remember, 12-0 was one heck of a record. In an eye. Edwards with the long yardage is pitching out to Lockmuller, running to the right. He is tripped up by Martinez and then put down by Schockman. Martinez came in, got him by the ankle and tripped him, and Schockman put him away. And for the first time this afternoon, the John Burroughs Bombers are going to be in a punting situation. They have 4th down, 9 yards to go. The ball at their own 31-yard line. Let's say it's right on the 30-yard line. And time has expired at the end of the 3rd quarter. So at the end of the 3rd quarter, the John Burroughs Bombers are leading the Warsaw Wildcats 35-7. We'll take a 30-second break. This is Warsaw Wildcat football. 4th and final quarter, what could be, what looks right now to be the last quarter of the football season for the Warsaw Wildcats. They have 28 points to make up against this tough John Burroughs team. And Burroughs shifts into a punt formation, drops a Lockmuller back. Wildcats have twin safeties standing at their own 40-yard line. The sun's going to be in their eyes. Lockmuller gets the punt off. It's a high one. Poling catches it at the Warsaw 41-yard line, fair catching, and he grabs it there, and that's where the Cats will start, on the Warsaw 41. Boy, that sun was probably tough. It was shining right in Ricky Poling's face, and football players aren't used to sunshine. They're used to that old moon shining up there. Wildcats starting then on their own 41-yard line. Last time they had the ball, they started on their 18 and drove all the way down to the John Burroughs 29, but ran out of downs. Down by 28 points, the Wildcats really have no choice. They just have to put that ball up in the air and see what they can do with it. It's a reverse to Jones, and he fumbles it and falls on the ball back at the 35-yard line. Little fake one direction. They flipped it to Jones coming from the slot back, and he dropped the ball and had to fall on it back on the 35-yard line. So a loss of 7 on the play. It'll be 2nd down and 17.
7 yards on the play. 2nd and 17.
Nice facility here at John Burroughs. We didn't know what to expect. It's a real nice field. Well worn in the middle from lots of play, but it's a nice level field. And we've got before the Wildcats can get a playoff, we've got to wave off on a handkerchief. May have been too long, may have been equipment, we don't know what. Delay of game, oh no, an offside. Somebody was lined up offside against the Wildcats. So add another 5 yards, and for the Wildcats it'll be 2nd and 22.
2nd and 22 from the 30.
Now, the Wildcats went through quite a season. They beat Holden, Eldon, Sherwood, Tipton, California, Blair Oaks, Vienna, Versailles, Fairgrove, Osage, Kabul, and Seneca to get them here. And they're one of the few unbeaten teams left in the state, but that seems to be a slim thread that's going to break in a few moments. Back to throw is Ramsey. Looking. Throws it over the middle. A nice screen setup. And it's caught by Sean Grubb. And Grubb is loose. He crosses midfield and goes all the way to the 48-yard line, where the Wildcats will be very close to a first down, depending on where they spot that ball. They needed about 22 on the play. They threw a middle screen to Sean Grubb, who is a tight end, and he's going to be about a yard shy, as they will spot it on the John Burroughs 49. It'll be 3rd and a yard.
Burroughs 49-yard line.
Gary Jones goes out to the left side. Bill Halleck and Jonathan Gott in the backfield. Gott, it's a fake to Gott. It's a keep by Ramsey, and Ramsey, fighting his way ahead, made the first down as he got down to the 42-yard line.
Tackle by JBS, Jeff Stern.
So a nicely executed screen pass to Grubb set this up, and then a keeper by Ramsey moves the ball for a first down at the John Burroughs 47.